early for anybody else up. The easiest thing you can do is do nothing. It's the easiest thing to do. It is hard getting up and moving. I know for me, I've been up for 2 hours, but I just got moving because my body don't react the same. It ain't the way it used to be. And that's a good start to this. Come on, Oreo, this way. It's a good start to this. Things aren't the way they used to be. Come on. Things used to be a lot different. Dog. Things used to be a lot different. Things would be a lot calmer, a lot smoother. But I don't think we ever gonna get that back again, to be honest. You know, it's I mean, even the division, the way things are divided now, you know, my take on it is completely different. I feel like we got 3 whole new subclasses, and that's how things are. You know, I think it's like rich and poor, black and white, and sick versus healthy. I think that's how it is right now. I mean, and you just fall into all 3 or 1 or no. I mean, it's crazy. It's just it's like you can't unsee the stuff that's going on. You could try to ignore it, but it's now. I mean, you can't ignore it. I mean, you're reminded of everything we're going through. Almost feels like every second of the day, every waking moment, you're reminded of all the shit we got to deal with on a daily basis. You know, yeah, that pandemic life is gonna be something that, you know, we all go down in the history books with. You know, we all get to recognize, you know, that this world gotta change. You know, and the reason for my videos is because I'm trying to be a part of that change. You know, why can't we do something positive? Why can't we uplift each other? Why can't we, you know, congratulate each other? Why can't we wish success on other people, even when it's not coming to us and it's not our time? What's so hard about that? You know what's hard about it? Nothing. But nobody wants to give a person a sense of feeling that they know they might not never have. And that's why you have haters. Because haters know deep down inside that they don't have the skill set to do the things that they really want to do. So when they're seeing other people out there doing those things that they want to do, that they wish they could do, that's when that internal jealousy comes out, aka hate. And that's probably one of the, I would honestly say that's the biggest killer in this world, more than anything else. Hate. You know, that's how all great wars are all over hate. You know, religion, politics, beliefs, faith. I mean, you know, but it's all like a love-hate thing. You know, you don't love the stuff I love. We hate the stuff you hate. You know, let's be honest. I don't get down with all of this like extra Scientology and all of this shit, but let's keep it what it is. If you are out here and you walk around and you breathing and shit, and you saying things or something other than what it is, listen. You weren't born from a fucking chicken. Like, stop being fucking weird, okay? Like, everybody's reading from the same fucking book, just taking different things from it. You know, and then the people that are reading from different versions of that book, you know, it's all about belief and faith. That's really what it is. You know, my God, this God, that God. Look, if you don't have faith during this time, you are going to be lost forever. I can say that just because everyone that's prayed, everyone that's reached out and wanted God to touch them in these moments and things like that, and he didn't, and then he came back and he did. We've turned a lot of people that were non-believers into believers. It just, the things that are going on are hard to ignore, and unfortunately things are never going to go back to the way they were. That doesn't mean that you have to be happy with what's going on, but you should definitely recognize that this is what the hell it is. And you got to make the most of this. You have to. I mean, if you're willing to get up and go to work and wake up and accept your day and keep moving every day, you already did the hard part. Forward motion, you already did the hard part. You can get through this. We can make it through this. We all can. I mean, I had a crazy ass week. And I always feel like I got a crazy week, but we're in such different times. It's like I'm recognizing that for things to take place, so many things have to be aligned with time and things like that for you to be in the place to witness the things that you're witnessing. So all of these things that I've been witnessing this week, someone calling me out of the blue I haven't talked to in 15 years, some guy falling and cracking his head open and bleeding out, some guy having a panic attack and almost dying. Like, it's just craziness, and you can't make this up. This shit is happening. This is just this week, this last 3 days. So I mean, if you're not telling me we're in different times, I never had no shit like that happen to me. If not ever, I mean, but in the same week, it's crazy. Oreo, come on. It's just different. It's crazy times we're in, and I'm happy I could take you on this walk with me. I'm up when everybody else is asleep, probably on my block. Well, one is Saturday, so that is what it is. But if you still with me, I appreciate it. How you say it? Thanks for tuning in. How my guys say it. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Whatever. But it's we are in different times. Everybody wants the most out of life, and I feel like we can all help each other. We can all uplift each other. It's not hard. You really just got to get past yourself. Once you get past yourself, once you get past that internal stuff of, you being kind of stuck in the system, and I always say you in a matrix. You're not seeing things the way that they are. You're seeing them the way that the world wants you to see them. And I say that a lot, but now I've been saying it, and it's been right. And certain things you don't want to be right about. You got things you want to be wrong. I mean, with this, conspiracy theories, all that stuff. That's what it is. Oreo, come on, man. It's a lot, man. Should have taken a toll on you. You see so much, and you just want, you want the things to change and stuff, and it's like, listen, I don't have all the answers. I'm not a prophet. I'm not anybody special. I'm a guy that picked up the camera, decided to document the views and the details of my life and things I've been dealing with and what I'm going through. And hopefully some of this insight can help people out, and they don't have to make the same mistakes or go down the same roads or paths that I did. I've learned from that stuff, and I've been taking a lot of that stuff internal and putting all of that positive energy out to the world. So for me, like I said, this is therapy, and I love it. And I like being able to communicate and talk and speak freely. Oreo, come on, man. It's just a completely different experience. But you know, the hardest changes that you make in life, you know, are going to be the most difficult. They just are. They're going to be the most difficult. They're going to give you the most headache. It's just, you know, you trying to be a different person. Oreo. You know, it's just, it takes time to, you know, to really accept, like, you know, things aren't what they used to be. Things aren't as they seem. You know, like when you're in your car driving, things in the mirror are closer than they appear. Look, I feel like that's, I feel like that's funny, but it's like, it's everything that you think that's not out there, that you're trying to avoid or stuff like that. Your dreams, they're closer than they appear. You know, they are. You know, if you over the hill, death is closer. You know, you got some people, you know, you're on the other side of it. You know, you got less life to live than, you know, than you had the day. So it's like, you really just, you got to make the most of this shit. That's really it. You have to, you know, don't let this shit consume you. Enjoy this life. Have fun. You know, choose to be better than people, even when they're shitty to you. That's a hard thing, but do that for real. I mean, it's not a lot of us that can, you know, just try to be cordial and try to be nice and all of this shit. You look, it's hard keeping face and trying to be the bigger person all the time. Well, a lot of times you just want to tell people to fuck off, you know, and you should do that. But it's like when you're in the growth phase, and I gotta stop myself every day from flipping out on my daughters and saying something crazy, and I'm catching myself. So I know that I'm evolving, I'm growing as a person. That's why we're doing this. We all want to grow. We all want to be better. You know, I want to leave a positive mark. I don't want to raise people that are going to be assholes and criminals or just shitty individuals. You know, I always chose to lead by example. So if they see their dad who's injured, you know, that's been beaten down, broken, has just overcome all the odds of adversity and everything, and is choosing to put his life in a different direction while he's healing, and, you know, they putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. They see that. They see that we don't quit. We don't give up. This is what you do. You work. You fight for that shit. And that's what we gonna do. So I know that what I'm doing is helping, because Oreo, come back. Okay, so yeah, all right, that was a dog and stuff that happened, but everything's good. Oh, thought I was gonna have to pull out the strap and shoot this lady dog just now. This is what I'm saying. Shit happen like that. You can't make this up. You can't. Anyway, yeah. Back to it. You gotta fight for the shit you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it crazy that I gotta walk around and leave my house and take a gun everywhere I go? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. But that's the world we live in. Because when you my skin tone, you know, you get accused of things sometimes, or you be in the wrong, and, you know, and a lot of times we don't know how to react properly in those situations. But most of the time people might just have a vengeance against you, and, you know, you got to do whatever you got to. I mean, it's different for everyone. But my main goal when I leave the house is to return home. So, you know, me and the CCW and the Glock, we'll continue to do what we do, because I make it home every day. So, but anyway, we just, it's completely different times, you know. I feel like I'm a fucking cowboy out here, you know, fucking mask, fucking gun, you know, it's just crazy. Like, I'm gonna be 20 years in the future. I'll be 80 something years old now. be talking to my grandkids like, yeah, I remember I was just carrying guns and had my mask, and it's just different time. They was killing black folks, and it was just in racial injustice, and the world was going to hell, and cryptocurrency was ruining the world. It was just a different, you know, I'm gonna have to explain this. In one way or another, we're all a part of history. It's just, what does your history reflect when they tell your story? That's all it is. How's that story gonna, how they gonna tell that story about you when you're not here? Nobody wants to be the forgotten. You don't, you know? Nobody. That's why everybody's trying to leave a mark. But what I've realized is not so much the product of your environment, because I was always think, you know, people are a product of their environment, but now I'm like, people are a product of their makers. So if, for instance, if you come from a single parent home and your mom never really showed you any affection and things like that, she just knew how to be in survival mode. Food, board, you know what I'm saying? Checking every once in a while. Because her mom just worked or whatever. And nobody, no dad was there or any of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a vicious circle. So because your great grandparents were shitty people, and then your great grandparents were shitty parents too, and then your great grandma is a shitty person, then your grandma's a shitty person, then your mom's a shitty person. Somebody's got to break that cycle of just shitty people, of just bad, not even shitty people, of just passing down bad habits and bad traits. Somebody has to recognize that it's a problem and it needs to be fixed. You know, like it just, with me, the fucking buck stops here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do it in my family. I don't let outside shit or influences of people that ain't doing what the fuck they need to be doing. I don't let that shit influence me. Matter of fact, I don't even fucking talk to those people. You know, and they fucking know who they are. So, nice thing about this vlog, I ain't really gotta say nobody's name. You know, nobody can really say anything directly to me and say, well, he was talking about me. If you think I was talking about you, you know, you're probably not doing what the fuck you're supposed to do with your life, you know. But best believe, if I had something really direct to say to you, I hit your line, you know. And if you need to conversate with me, hit my line, find me. But anyway, I'm not trying to put people on blast or none of that shit. I fucking love my family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody surviving, everybody here. I don't want nobody to die. I don't wish ill will on nobody, you know. But in the same token, I can't say that shit for other people. I can't say that motherfuckers out here rooting for me. The difference is today, I recognize the bullshit, but I'm not letting that negative shit affect me. I'm taking it and I'm using it as motivation to keep moving forward. That's why we doing these vlogs. That's why we're recording these videos. You know, that's why this shit will be bigger than it ever could be, because of people like you that are watching the video and stuff. You know, I know this might seem all over the place, but you know, when you going for, hold on. Oreo, what are you going? Calm down, dude. But it's just, I mean, it might seem all over the place and stuff, but these thoughts come out. I like to really get them out there and put them out there, and you know, people take bits and pieces of it and, you know, stay informed, possibly a little bit entertained, but definitely just understand that everybody out here isn't for bad, you know, just because that might look like the direction of the world. A lot of us just want to live and survive and be healthy and have a family, which is what I say, the basic necessities of life. That's all we want. We don't always have that option, that choice. Sometimes it's taken from us, but you know, today, these days, people are willing to fight and die for that shit. You know, and that's something that I recognize. So when there's more people that want to do good and recognize that things are bad, the world is going to change. You know, it's just going to be a slow change. So tired. But that was a good walk. This is the part that people normally don't see. People don't see me tired. They don't see me in pain. They don't see me emotionally drained. This is the part that people don't see. All they see is pictures of people happy and smiling and all of this stuff, because that's what you're supposed to give the world. You're supposed to give people hope that, you know, it's going to be okay. And I'm going to tell you, it is going to be okay, you know, but play your position, you know. Don't let this life pass you by. Don't put your dreams off to tomorrow. Anything you do today, no matter how small it is, to give you progress for what you really want to do tomorrow, any small step you make is amazing. The fact that you made that step, you thought about that step, and you wrote it down, that's the start of all of it, you know. So be healthy, be happy, be safe, but definitely be well. And everybody, take care.